This is a read aloud video of the questions, answers, and instructions for your formative assessment for today. So look at the image from the graphic. Which recycling step was forgotten here? A. Place the recycling bin apart from the trash bin. B. Remove lids from plastic containers. C. Place your recycling curbside. D. Do not place containers near mailboxes. Select your best answer for number 1. Number 2, on the designated day, the recycling bin should be placed F. Right next to the trash container. G. By the mailbox. H. In front of the door. J. 4 feet from the trash container at the curb. And if at any point you need to pause this video or go back so that you can hear the questions and answer again, you may do so at any time. Number 3, the primary purpose of the graphic is to A. Present facts about recycling hazardous waste materials items. B. Inform the Romo community on how to properly discard waste items. C. Highlight which waste items can be dropped off at the local collection center. D. Describe how Romo government officials are leading the way in recycling waste. Number 4. And all of these questions are for the City of Romo Curbside Recycling Program. Number 4. The author included paragraph 1 most likely to F. Highlight how confused the public is about recycling. G. Provide information about the Romo Recycling Program. H. Force the reader to decide to recycle. J. Describe the multiple ways that Romo supports waste management efforts. I'm going to move on to your second selection, which is litter everywhere. You want to reread if you need to, and choose the best answer to each question. Number 5. The author included paragraph 6 most likely to A. Highlight how harmful litter can be. B. Explain how expensive littering is. C. Show that cities need volunteers to help pick up litter. D. Describe how city taxes pay for waste management services. Number 6. Read this sentence from the selection. Although the amount of litter has been greatly reduced since 1985, when Texas started their Don't Mess with Texas campaign, there is still room for improvement. The author included this sentence most likely to show F. The state of Texas has made great progress to reduce litter. G. The advertising campaigns can be very effective. H. That there is still work to be done in order to reduce litter in Texas. Or J. Describe how city taxes pay for waste management services. Number 7. The author organizes the box information after paragraph 4 in a bulleted list, most likely to make it easier for the reader to A. Compare examples of intentional and unintentional littering. B. Find out the reasons why people litter. C. Know ways to prevent litter their own communities. Know ways to prevent litter. They probably should say in their own communities. D. Understand the negative effects of litter. Number 8. The table included below paragraph 5 is included with the selection to F. Show the reader how little time it takes to decompose items. G. Surprise the reader with the time it takes for items to decompose. H. Help the reader know what items are acceptable to litter. J. Encourage the reader to stop smoking. Number 9. The author organizes paragraphs 2 and 3 for the purpose of A. Explaining the effects of littering. B. Describing where litter comes from. C. Comparing litter to recycling. Or D. Providing a list of major littering effects in chronological order. Last question, number 10. The purpose of this selection is mainly to F. Explain the difference between littering and recycling. G. Ask for stronger laws against littering. H. Provide information about littering. Or J. Tell a personal story about experience with littering. If you need to go back and listen to any other question, you may do so at this time. Well, this concludes the read aloud of the questions and answers for your formative assessment from Monday, March 8th and Tuesday, March 9th.